Ladies and gentlemen, our next match is a semifinal in the women's heavyweight division with a 15-minute time limit. Introducing first out of the blue corner, representing Gracie Barra, Kendall Reusing.
Kendall Reusing of Gracie Barra takes to the mat. She had a very tough 15-minute match earlier today. Managed to score a decision win over the very game Erin Harper with a really strong display of positional jiu-jitsu, showing she definitely is a world-class black belt and she's here to take that grand prize. But this semi-final match against Ana Carolina Vieira is going to be about a bigger test as you could possibly hope for.
And her opponent out of the red corner, representing Aviv Jiu-Jitsu, Ana Carolina Vieira.
Ana Carolina Vieira. Pretty amazing to think that this three-time IBJJF world champion in the gi is able to transition so successfully into no-gi competition. This year she has had some absolutely incredible performances, including a decisive win over Elizabeth Clay, the submission hunter. A submission win in her opening match here, who's #1 over Amanda Lowen. And now facing off with, I'd say, a very experienced no-gi fighter in Kendall Reusing.
Absolutely. Let's not forget, Ana Carolina Vieira captured her first Pan Championship as a black belt as well in between those two things. So, very busy athlete and equally skilled, incredible jiu-jitsu. I'm looking forward to this match very much.
All right, ladies, just one request. The whole world is watching you. Let's bring the pace, all right? We're trying to not give penalty calls, but we're going to try to be more strict with it right now. Okay. Shake hands. Step back. No, it's rubber? Okay. Fight!
Here we go. With the blue ankle band, Kendall Reusing, with the red, Ana Carolina Vieira, and immediately pushing forward is Kendall Reusing. Grew up in a jiu-jitsu family. Both her mother and father are practitioners of the art suave, and they have multiple jiu-jitsu gyms around Southern California, one of which Kendall Reusing herself manages in, I believe, Newport Beach. And she not only grew up on the mats practicing jiu-jitsu, but also wrestled to a very high level, even going so far as to make the national team as a teenager here in the United States, which is no small feat. But look at that. The counter wrestling from Ana Carolina Vieira, snatching that neck.
This is not where Kendall wants to be.
Don't pull the fingers.
I'm on 4. I got the hand.
Okay, let's go.
And yet, you'd have to think if anybody's got the tools to escape from that kind of position, Kendall can deal with having her neck grabbed in that classic wrestling front headlock.
Yeah, Kendall actually committed at 13 to pursue wrestling as her passion, and had Olympic goals, was training at the Olympic Training Center, wrestled into college a little bit, returned to jiu-jitsu in 2016, and won her first major title in 2019 as a black belt. So, despite being in a grappling family her whole life, jiu-jitsu has still, in the last 5 years, become her main focus, as compared to Ana Carolina Vieira, who's been doing it full-time forever, essentially.
Oh, yeah, absolutely. And we want to talk about grappling families. You want to talk about pedigrees. Let's not forget that Ana Carolina Vieira, her big brother is none other than the legendary Rodolfo Vieira, possibly one of the top 3 jiu-jitsu competitors of all time. The fighting pedigree in both these athletes. Very impressive. Bringing the heat. Ana Carolina Vieira, man, let's talk a little bit about her opening match here. Who's #1? She used a very strong arm triangle choke, aka katagatame, from top position to put her opponent to sleep. Amanda Lowen of 10th Planet succumbed to the pressure and the squeeze and was left unconscious on the mat. Ana was the only competitor to score a submission in this bracket so far, in the women's heavyweight bracket. reminder as well that all submissions here at Who's Number One Championships are being rewarded with a cool $1,000 bonus courtesy of our sponsors, Bubs Naturals.
That's not bad.
That's not bad.
Stop! Ladies, if you want to be standing when you take down attempts, all right? We need to go for the takedown. Just the hand fight is not going to work, all right? Fight!
Some instruction from our referee, Gabriel Martins, that wrestling is fine, but just hand fighting is not, and we need to see takedown attempts.
I've seen it twice now from Vieira, where if Kendall goes for the legs and commits a little bit, she is quick to snatch up on that guillotine, or at least threaten a headlock. Oh, great counter from Kendall off of Vieira's shot, but Vieira has a bit of a body lock here.
Not out of danger yet. She's got that sort of sailor grip, the S grip around the back, and Kendall with the double overhooks trying to weigh down. Will we see another hip throw attempt? Will we see another attack? Yes, we will. Trying to catch that. But there's the takedown. Nice little outside trip there from Ana Carolina Vieira in putting Kendall Reusing down. And again on the neck. Needs to take her back into the center of the mat.
Stop! Don't let it go. Don't let it go. Don't let it go. Don't let it go. Let's just walk. Let's just walk.
Great mat awareness from Kendall to scramble back to her feet, but
Fight!
still in danger here.
Do not pull the fingers.
Not out of danger. I think you mentioned it more than once, Chase, that this head control from Ana Carolina Vieira, even though she's going up against a taller opponent, she's doing such a good job in controlling that posture.
Absolutely, and here we have a very dangerous scenario for Kendall Reusing. She's doing her best to stay upright.
My word, now that is how you escape from that kind of attack. And Kendall's
Kendall
onto
with
her own
guillotine.
She does have the guillotine attention. This is deep arming guillotine. That's very, very tight. She's climbing high. She's climbing very high. Looks like she may have just lost the angle a touch, but she's climbing high. She could transition to the triangle choke from here. Gets the head out.
That was a crazy sequence there.
That was a deep submission attack, though, and I think the judges will definitely have made a note of that. Flipping that position. 1 minute, Kendall's deep in that guillotine. The next minute, she manages to explode out of it. And attack with one of her own. And that's made an impression because the judges now at this 5 minute mark have said that, yes, they favor, so far, they favor Kendall Reusing in this match, despite the effective wrestling of Ana Carolina Vieira.
Still very narrow margins, and Kendall, you would have to think, would much rather be on top in this scenario with Ana Carolina Vieira in a passing position here.
Well, she's not known as a guard player, right? And, you know, it's pretty clear with her wrestling background and such that she definitely prefers to be on top, but something you have to be prepared for.
Certainly.
Interesting use of the body lock and passing that arm around the back. That's a very frustrating position if the person on top can pass your wrist behind your own back like that and trap it. It really makes it difficult for the person on bottom.
The bully pass.
A bully pass, yeah.
Gotta move on. That's a warning. Last one.
Yeah, last warning for Ana Carolina Vieira on top. I think this posture is not really a passing posture. And being defensive is okay, of course, in the face of an attack, but simply hanging out in a defensive posture with no attempt to improve your position is not. So we could see some penalties awarded soon. Love seeing our referees on top of the action here at Who's Number One. Standing high, manages to open the close guard now, dropping back for a leg. This is something new, don't see a lot of from Ana Carolina Vieira. going for what looks like a straight ankle lock in this position.
Definitely a little unexpected, I would think. Most people would assume Ana Carolina Vieira wants to pass the guard, something she's quite good at. But here she has definitely a bite on this ankle here.
She does indeed. Kendall getting up to her feet. And now putting some pressure on to try and smash pass her way through this, but uh-oh, going into the 50-50. This is dangerous. This is inside heel hook territory. Who's going to pull the trigger first? It actually looks like Kendall's going for the leg lock. See her reaching back, trying to find that heel. As we cycle through the views, it's kind of unclear to see exactly how good that grip is that Kendall Reusing has of the ankle. Ana Carolina Vieira looks completely unbothered though. Happy to kind of hang out in this position. Quick time check, and 6.5 minutes remaining. Interesting to note, Chase, that Ana Carolina Vieira hasn't reached back once yet for her own leg attack from this position.
Kendall's hunting, but she can't quite get the bite she needs.
Right. That's a bit better. That's a bit better. Solid leg attack here. Oh, but pops out. But now we see that, yeah, Ana Carolina Vieira on the toe holds. And it wasn't that long ago that I saw both of Kendall Reusing's ankles taped up because of some pre-existing injuries. Cycling through, not out of danger. You can see now inside heel hook attempt here from Ana Carolina Vieira. Spinning out possibly the wrong way. Kendall Reusing has to be very careful here. Hand fighting and has managed to remove that grip.
Kendall's got a nice bite now.
Inside a heel hook.
The knee is still inside, it looks like, for Ana Carolina, but she's managed to extract it a bit more. Initially, that looked like it could have been a serious bite. Switching now for a toe hold.
We got a leg lock shootout here, and I think they're at that stage of the match where they're quite slippy. And there, now, Kendall Reusing manages to disengage from the leg lock shootout. She's got one hook in, she's got the near side hook in. Riding position, very familiar from her wrestling days, I'm sure.
Judges favor Kendall Reusing.
Turn this into a solid back attack? Can she get both hooks in? Can she get an arm around the neck? She's certainly working for it.
This is critical. This could be the make or break moment in the match for both athletes here. It's been fairly even throughout until this point.
Kendall gets the second hook in and
flattens
Ana Carolina out. Actually, mount position now. Ana Carolina Vieira pivots underneath, goes onto her back. Doesn't want to expose that neck. She knows how dangerous it can be to be flattened out with an opponent on your back. But Kendall Reusing in a very dominant control position here. She weighed in a full 18 pounds heavier than Ana Carolina. This is the women's heavyweight division. No upper weight limit here. Ana Carolina Vieira weighed in at 160. Kendall Reusing 178. And this 18 pounds makes a big difference right here because this is a black belt 18 pounds. This is knowing how to focus your weight down through your opponent.
Yeah, you are not happy right now if you're Ana Carolina Vieira. The moment no escape in sight really collapsed, with Kendall just putting her hips down into her, controlling the mount very nicely here, also the head. This is tough.
You can hear actually that Ana Carolina Vieira's coach and wife in the corner, Luana Alzugir, saying, you can't stop here, you have to get moving. And it is a very difficult position to escape from, though. I mean, look at that pressure, just absolutely smothering pressure, deep shoulder of justice in the face. Heavy hips. Very difficult to kind of get away from. Will we see Kendall Reusing open up for a submission attack, though? Will we see her go high to try and go around the neck. She's certainly working on the possible key lock here, possible gift wrap, going high. She's got the gift wrap there. Will we see her try and turn Ana Carolina Vieira? She's certainly forcing it. Could drop off for an armbar even. Yes, she seems to be going high. She's got that double wrist lock. Arm coming, leg coming in across in front of the face or around the head.
This looks good. She's got a nice bite.
Can she get the grip broken? Can she separate those hands? And can she? No, she can't attack the hyperextension in the arm. Ana Carolina Vieira slides out and mounts her own attack. Knee slide pass into a guillotine here. This looks tight. This looks tight. Kendall Reusing's in trouble here. You can see her face screwed up. Arm in guillotine.
Kendall looks patient right now. I'm not seeing a lot of panic yet, but she's in definite danger.
Oh, she pops her head out.
This match has had a bit of everything.
Back and
incredible.
forth. 90 seconds remaining. Reusing on top. Now, as tight as that guillotine was, Chase, I have to think that the timing control, that back attack to the near arm bar for Kendall Reusing could still win her this, but hey, the match is not over yet.
Wow.
What a sequence there. Ana Carolina manages to wrestle Kendall Reusing down to the mat through sheer persistence and willpower. 60 seconds remaining.
Yeah, it's been a strong showing in the last moments here from Ana Carolina Vieira, but I agree, it is a tall order to claw back any advantage for herself that after Kendall Reusing dominated the mount for what seemed to be 2 to 3 minutes.
We got another grip around the neck for Kendall Reusing, but no real threat of the submission. And now Ana Carolina Vieira, she's got 30 seconds to work. Can she escape from this close guard? Dropping back, cross the legs over. She's going to go for a leg attack.
Kendall firing back with a toe hold of her own.
Leg lock shootouts. Looks like Kendall's got the more solid of the two toe holds. Doesn't look really like Ana Carolina Vieira has any kind of grip here. Opened up to try and create something, but ended up giving Kendall her own submission attack. 2, 1. Time sounds with Ana Carolina hanging off the neck. Very back and forth encounter. Very interested to see how the judges scored this, but either way, a great match here at Who's Number One.
That was awesome.
Crowd loved it.
Great fight.
It's blue. Kendall Reusing takes the decision, a unanimous decision.
Unanimous
for Kendall
decision
Reusing.
and advancing
No
to
great
the
surprise,
finals, Kendall Reusing.
But a very tough match indeed. Very hard fought 15 minutes here. And that's it. We have our final tomorrow night has been booked. Kendall Reusing, the Gracie Barra black belt, will be going up